HOA poured concrete into my creek. Months later, their million-dollar home sank into a swamp, the creek that protected my property. I had a small creek running along the edge of my property. It wasn't just water flowing, it was natural drainage for the entire neighborhood. When heavy rains came, it carried water away from my land and the surrounding areas. I had lived here for years and had never had a single flood, but the HOA thought differently. The concrete decision one day, I noticed their trucks. They were pouring concrete directly into the creek, right at the point where it flowed naturally. I rushed over. "Hey, what are you doing, HOA rep? This is community property. We're improving drainage." I tried to explain. "Pouring concrete here will block the flow and cause flooding downstream." They laughed. "Relax, we know what we're doing." I knew they didn't. The warning signs ignored. Weeks passed and heavy rains came. I saw water backing up, but the HOA dismissed my warnings. "It's fine. The creek will adjust. Nothing to worry about." Meanwhile, the concrete completely blocked natural water channels. I realized one thing. This is going to backfire spectacularly. The first floods, the first storms after the concrete pour were mild. Some water overflowed into their lawns. Some neighbors noticed mud and debris accumulating near their homes. HOA, just a minor issue. It's normal. But I knew it was the calm before the storm. Months later, disaster strikes. Months later, after a record-breaking rainfall, everything changed. Water levels rose dramatically. The creek, blocked by concrete, could no longer flow naturally. Water began pooling across the neighborhood. Lawns turned into mini-lakes. Driveways were submerged. And the HOA's million-dollar homes. Foundations weakened, basements flooded, some houses began sinking into the swampy ground. It was total chaos. The HOA in panic. Board members scrambled, called the engineers. "This wasn't supposed to happen. We need emergency pumps." Meanwhile, I stood at the edge of my property, watching. My creek, which they had ignored and disrespected, had made its point. All their warnings, approvals, and laughs had come back to haunt them. Neighbors who had mocked me earlier were stunned. "We should have listened. Look at their houses. They're sinking." I quietly reminded myself preparation and respect for nature always pays off. The concrete they poured caused their own disaster. The cleanup attempt, HOA hired contractors immediately. Pumps, temporary dams, sandbags, but the damage was done. Homes had structural issues. Some were unlivable for months. And for the first time, the HOA realized the mistakes they made were costly both financially and socially. The ironic lesson: I hadn't done anything illegal. I didn't destroy their property. All I did was let nature take its course, while they ignored the warnings and tried to force control. The lesson: messing with natural water flow without proper planning is dangerous, and laughing at neighbors who know their land, that can be fatal for your wallet. The HOA's aftermath: after months of expensive repairs and lawsuits, the HOA finally came to terms with their error. Some board members resigned. Others quietly admitted, "We underestimated him." My creek still running smoothly. My property safe. The HOA learned, in the most expensive way possible, that nature cannot be controlled by arrogance. The moral of the story: never underestimate local knowledge. Disrespecting natural water flow can destroy even million-dollar homes. Preparation, patience, and observation beat bureaucracy every time. Sometimes, silence and letting events unfold teaches lessons better than confrontation. What would you do? Now it's your turn. If an HOA or authority tried to tamper with your property in a way that could cause disaster, would you fight legally, warn them repeatedly, or let nature and preparation handle it like I did? Comment below with your answer. And one more thing. Where are you watching this story from? Drop your city and country in the comments. It's always amazing to